What is up, everyone? My name is Jack Saffel, back again with another video, and today I'm here with my SmackDown Live review for September the 13th, 2016, and after a really great Backlash pay-per-view, I thought this was a great SmackDown. I really enjoyed it. It definitely set up a lot of things going into No Mercy, which is the next pay-per-view coming up for the SmackDown brand, you know, especially with the WWE title situation and all the other things. It looks like SmackDown, they have some sort of idea of what they're doing. Raw, it kind of seems a bit muddled up, and they're like, oh, we could do this, but no. But, like, I don't know, I prefer SmackDown a lot more than I prefer Raw, and I kind of knew this was what it was going to be. It's not like 2002, where SmackDown was just amazing, and Raw was just Triple H burying people left, right, and center. But you know what? This is a good SmackDown. You know, I really enjoyed it, and let's get right into it. So we open up the show, of course, with the face that runs the place, the champ that runs the camp, AJ Styles, which he mentioned, and you know he's pretty much rubbing it in everyone's face, and how he beat Ambrose in Backlash, and how he beat Cena at SummerSlam, and all that kind of stuff until John Cena is back from his match at SummerSlam. We haven't seen him since SummerSlam. And he says, you know, Styles pretty much takes off the armband he's had for a while. He's like, you know what, I don't need this anyway, and just throws it at Cena. And that, you know, Cena's going to decide, you know what, I'm going to take back that world title, even though I don't deserve it whatsoever, and I haven't done anything to prove that I am world champion. But hey, he's John Cena. He's allowed to do whatever he wants. And all that stuff. And so Cena pretty much wants to be the 16-time world champ, and that the champ is here, and all that stuff. And then Dean Ambrose comes out, and he's still pissed off about losing at Backlash, and pretty much saying, you know what, Ambrose said AJ did something wrong when he kicked him in his nutsack, and he became his enemy with that move. So pretty much the bad blood continues between these two guys. And then Cena, just out of nowhere, he just decides to say, hey mate, you're making fun of him for kicking you in the nuts when you put his nuts on the rope like last week or the week before and like bounce the ropes up and down. Don't you think that's a bit hypocritical, mate? I guess Stone Cold Steve Austin was right about knocking you on his podcast. So it's like, oh shit. Because if you guys don't know, like a couple of weeks ago, Dean Ambrose was on Stone Cold's podcast, and it was very awkward and a bit weird. You know, Dean wasn't really answering questions, but then again, some of the questions that Austin was asking were pretty personal shit. I don't think Ambrose likes to talk about his childhood. It must have been pretty rough for him. But then Ambrose swings back with, you know what, I'm sick and tired of you, you know, just talking bullshit and all that with all your speeches and all that, and you're nothing more than a lazy part-timer, and just go to do morning shows and all that stuff because you can't get it done in the ring anymore. So Ambrose and Cena were just savage to each other. And then Shane McMahon comes out, he's got to settle things down, and he says that at No Mercy, AJ Styles will face John Cena, even though he doesn't deserve it. But hey, this is John Cena we're talking about. He's the face that runs the place. Nah, that's AJ, baby. But then he said, well, now Ambrose has a rematch clause, so it's going to be a triple threat match at No Mercy. Kind of makes sense, you know. Cena wants his redemption against Styles. Ambrose wants another shot at the belt against AJ. Makes sense, I guess. You know, I think it would be a pretty cool match at No Mercy, so that should be pretty damn good. As soon as that segment happened, we also announced tonight's main event will be Cena and Ambrose versus AJ Styles and a partner of his choosing. So yeah. Then we get to the Hype Bros versus the Usos. Pretty much, Zack Ryder has a bandaged knee after the Usos pretty much, you know, really hurt it last night. 2 nights ago at Backlash, and so pretty much they hit a top rope splash, and the Usos got the win and all that stuff. So then after that, we get a promo from Kurt Hawkins, who was apparently supposed to debut tonight, but looks like he didn't, so we have to wait even more for him. That's a bit weird. And then we get a Miz promo. He comes out there with Maurice, and he keeps going on about how he's not a coward and that his never-ending world title reign will continue. But then Dolph Ziggler comes out and says, about how he's going to bury the Miz 6 feet under, but like Miz says, you know what, I'm going to bury you 6 feet under, just like your career is, so shit. And so Ziggler's like, you know what, I'm at a crossroads in my career. I'm in a bit of a slump, so some brutal honesty there. And then Daniel Bryan comes out because he's still got some stuff going on with pretty much with The Miz and all that. And so he announces that Miz will face Dolph Ziggler again for the Intercontinental title. But Miz is not happy because he wants his contract renegotiated. And he gets what he wants, and that the title won't be defended until he gets his contract renegotiated. I don't know what that means for him. Like, does he get more money, or he has longer dates? I'm not really sure. I think it's more money. And so Bryan entered the ring, and Miz dropped the mic, and pretty much left with Maurice, as, you know, Bryan and Ziggler pretty much looked on from that. And yeah, so we get AJ Styles backstage. He's looking for a partner. Comes across Baron Corbin. And Corbin's like, well, I already have a match against Apollo Crews later on, but I have to turn down that offer, and I'd rather beat you for that title. So Baron Corbin has his match with Apollo Crews, and we didn't really have that. The match didn't really happen because he hit the end of days on the outside, which was pretty brutal, until Jack Swagger comes out. Well, we all knew last night on Raw that his contract with Raw was about to come up, and so he makes the announcement that he is going to join SmackDown. So I think that could be pretty good for him, and so he pretty much says that's going to be a big problem from everyone else on SmackDown. No, wait, scratch that. We're going to be a big problem. Sorry, I had to get his lisp in there. We the people, and does all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with Jack Swagger, you know. He lost to Jinder Mahal last night, so how can I really expect Jack Swagger to be that big of a deal? But, you know, he's had a good run on SmackDown. He did win the World Heavyweight title there, so maybe he can bring that into play. But, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they do with Jack Swagger. I don't think he'll go that far, but who knows, man? Who knows with WWE now? Then we have Becky Lynch, the new SmackDown Women's Champion, come to the ring, and she's just so happy. It makes me smile to see her smile. And she says she's a fighting champion, and she's like, "Come at me, bro." Love her so much. And so we have a fatal 5-way for the number one contendership, and it was all of the women from the Six-Pack Challenge at Backlash, which was Naomi, Nikki Bella, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and Natalya. So pretty much this was a decent enough match, I will say. It was pretty good. Pretty much Nikki and Alexa Bliss during the ending here just went to the corner. Nikki got kicked to the mat. Pretty much Nikki ends up trying to go for a TKO, but Carmella, because they still got a thing going on, super kicks her. Bliss takes the opportunity, pins Carmella, she pins Nikki and wins the match. So we're getting Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss, I'm guessing at No Mercy. So I think that'd be pretty cool. Alexa has definitely shown, you know, she's pretty capable, you know, right now. I think a feud between her and Becky Lynch could be really, really cool. She's kind of adopting a sort of a new character almost. She's kind of looking like Harley Quinn. I don't know if this is going to be just for a little while, or if this is going to be her new gimmick as the Harley Quinn of WWE, which I think is just WWE's way of kind of like shoving in some sort of a fucking Suicide Squad reference to kind of cash in on that. But oh well, if it's going to work for her, I'm all down for it. So yeah, congratulations, Alexa. We get AJ still looking for a partner. He approaches Kane. Kane just pretty much laughs at him and tells him to fuck off. So as soon as that happens, we end up having Heath Slater and Rhino. Heath Slater's going to sign his contract for SmackDown. Shane's like, here you go. He gets the contract. He signs it and pretty much thanks his family. And he's getting a double wide, baby, and all that stuff. Until the Ascension comes out. Wow. The fucking Ascension. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Oh man. So we end up having a SmackDown Tag Team title match because beforehand Heath Slater was like, I dare anyone to come out here and face us for the titles and all that stuff. The Ascension win. I'm just fucking kidding. The Ascension never wins. So Heath Slater and Rhino beat the Ascension after there was like a really nasty botch in this match as well. They kind of like do the double team move, but like Heath kind of fell, or one of the other members fell. It looked really, really bad. But anyway, Rhino pretty much hit the gore on Victor to get the win. So yeah, really enjoying Heath Slater and Rhino. Keep it up. So we get Daniel Bryan talking to AJ Styles like, looks like you haven't found a partner, but don't worry, I found you one. And he shows AJ's partner, James fucking Ellsworth. For those of you who don't know, that's the guy who got squashed by Braun Strowman on his first match on Raw. And Ellsworth, or I used to call him Offspring guy, because he has Offspring tattoos all over him. And he's got that fucking leafy chin. He has no chin. So he was like, oh, dude, we're going to kill it. It's going to be fucking awesome and all that. So before we get to the main event, we end up having Randy Orton cut a promo on Bray Wyatt and pretty much saying, if you have the balls, Bray, come to the ring and I'll take you on. And then Wyatt pretty much cuts his creepy promo saying, Orton, watch out. And then the lights go out and the big dirt thing shows up. And then fucking Bray Wyatt is on the outside. Fireflies are all over the place. And Orton's like, come in the ring, bitch. Lights go out again. And then Eric Rowan decides to show up. I thought Rowan and Wyatt were done for some reason. Because there was like a few weeks ago on SmackDown, he took the mask of Eric Rowan and just threw it on the ground or something. But pretty much Orton hits the RKO out of nowhere. Wyatt just disappears. And yeah, that was, I'm guessing, the feud between Orton and Wyatt is continuing. And they're going to have a proper match at No Mercy, which will be really good. And then we get to John Cena and Dean Ambrose versus AJ Styles and James Ellsworth. As soon as Ellsworth was coming out, big pop. But The Miz, that fucking Miz, attacks James Ellsworth, obviously to get back at Daniel Bryan or to show he's not a coward, just beats the shit out of him. And he's like, you know what, AJ? I'm going to be your partner. AJ doesn't see a problem with it. And you get your standard TV tag team match, you know, that they always just throw together because, hey, you're in a feud, let's put you together. John Cena, the baby faces go over, Cena hit the AA, but AJ ran in. Pretty much Ambrose ran the ropes, dives onto AJ, and then Cena hit the AA on Miz to get the win. And as soon they started celebrating and all that, and then as soon as Cena turns around, Ambrose hits the dirty deeds on John Cena, and pretty much, you know, pretty much as a warning for No Mercy, and he's like, don't you dare disrespect me again. That's what Ambrose was like, and that's how he ended the show. So yeah, pretty decent episode of SmackDown. I really, really enjoyed it. The stuff between AJ Styles, Ambrose, and Cena is really, really intriguing to me. And especially the fucking bombs that Ambrose and Cena were cutting in that opening promo. Holy shit! I really enjoy what they're doing with the women's division, even though it seems that they're just putting together in Fatal 5-0 matches. But I don't think it's going to last that long. Hopefully they'll have their own separate feuds, because Becky's got Alexa, and Nikki's probably going to face Carmella, and the other divas will do something. Obviously, Heath Slater and Rhino are kicking ass, and yeah, SmackDown, I'm really digging SmackDown at the moment, man. That pay-per-view really put me in a good mood when it comes to the SmackDown brand, so I'm hoping Raw can do the same with their brand, because Clash of Champions coming up in a few weeks. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you thought of this episode of SmackDown. If you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button. You'd be glad you did. Twitter and Instagram is at JackamanLaw31. You want to check me out there. Also check out the Bullshit Club, Mr. Edge TV, and the 5-8. The links will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm out in 3, 2, 1.